Hi everyone, it's Jackie from Rose Gold Library, and I'm super excited for you to be here today. I absolutely love what I've been doing with my journal. I have been continuing on with my journaling collage experience. So I've just been working on collaging old projects. So if you're wondering, what do you mean by old projects? Well, last year I kind of started with the Twisted Wonderland series. I absolutely love Twisted Wonderland. It's been my current obsession for more than 2 years now? More than 2 years. But it has a death grip on me for the last year or so. So I've basically, for the entirety of 2025, I've been making little journal spreads. You'll see down in the description below. I made a whole playlist about it of the original dorms. But I've been keeping a bunch of scraps. So photos of printed photos that never really made into the main spread, or I'll just do that later, and eventually later never came. So now I'm just looking through whatever I have and just officially making it into a journal spread. So with this spread, it's a lot of Heartslabyul theme. Heartslabyul, Queen of Hearts dorm. That is one of the dorms that I have the hardest figuring out how to pronounce, but it's okay. At the end of the day, it is a dorm. At the end of the day, no one really knows how to pronounce it eventually. It's really fun when I'm just struggling. But other than that, it's a really cute idea that I want to utilize every single page in my journal. So with this journal, I usually leave around 2 to 4 pages. So what I mean by that, it'll be when you open it, it's blank on the right, blank on the left, left, right, and then another left, right. So it'll be 4 pages in total, because you never know, it could be I need a little space to write down my thoughts or grocery list, or sometimes I just need an extra space because you never know what might happen, because I do all my bullet journaling by hand. So sometimes it's nice to have that little space. And with this, it's all the way back in the beginning of the year. So I've decided, you know what, it'll be nice to have a little collage and just use this video as proof of a semi timestamp. So with this, these are from the official website where you get character intros. You can see it's been a while since my cutting technique has greatly improved, but also my printer has decided to cut off half of their heads off. Yeah, if you get it, you get it. So with this, I just decided to keep the quotes that are on the screen, which is by their shoes essentially, and just kind of add in to whatever's in the background. So what I have in the background, it's the Heartslabyul kitchen, the dorm, some parts of the schools, and just kind of add it all the way in there. There's kind of a lot of blank space around the areas, but that's kind of fine because I kind of like how everything is slightly mismatch, and I kind of enjoy the distorted organization of it all, which is very me. I like to go in with kind of here's an idea, but the flow sometimes is just all over the place. And I also have a lot of Alice in Wonderland stickers that I got from Daiso when I went on a trip. And so I was just you know what, this would be a good idea to use them all. I have a lot of stickers. I enjoy buying stickers, but my biggest fear is getting a sticker and then putting it somewhere and then regretting it, which is ironic since I sometimes don't care or at least don't know, or I buy a sticker and then I eventually just forget about it, which is sad and also very true at the same time. What happens to me. And so I was just like, okay, so this would be my chance. Like, I don't care. It's all in a theme. A good majority of the stickers are going to be used in something that I enjoy. And I just enjoy seeing how everything just kind of went into fruition. Yeah, that would be the right word. Of just how I can organize these scrap papers and just see how sometimes the shape of it all is the best and worst thing that has happened to me. What I mean by that is that these shapes are very good for layering, but also there's a lot of blank spaces that would either make it hard to close the actual journal or just kind of like pile up on each other. And that's something that I will consider the next time, because I don't really like go in with prepping as much as I like to think. As you can see right here, a lot of the decisions are done like on camera. So you see some of these stickers, and I was just like, okay, so we're going to figure these out. You'll probably see the sticker sheet a lot more. As well as I really love Heartslabyul because it's, you know, the first anime season, and I hope the next anime season for Savannah Claw is going to be super interesting. I'm super excited for it. I have the first manga. I might do like a manga series reading or just like a flip through, and I like to do a new thing because a lot of my friends have gifted me the manga, multiple manga sets, but I already have, let's say, part 1 of the arc. So I might do coloring. Let's see if my my collection of colored pencils will actually make a difference. And it's kind of nice because I kind of like that trend of, oh, I have another manga, let me like make something out of it, which is really nice. And I kind of feel that with the Twist community, it's also very fun in its ideas. I love seeing other people's Twisted Wonderland ideas and like merch and just coming all the way together into a good community, at least in my local area. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I might eventually just buy more stickers. In short, I will buy more stickers from artists that I know or are local to my area, or definitely not local to my area on Etsy or other platforms, and you'll see them on my video. What I really love is just since it's Disney, everything is a reference, so it will all blend together at one point. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I have a feeling that I might do specific events. I have some of different event related within the game, so but I also have, for example, like tickets, like raffle tickets, which might be a good idea for some like Playful Land event, or maybe there's like a movie theater ticket event. We don't know. We will have to wait and see. And these stickers right here are from Dysa. These are from an Alice in Wonderland set, and this one was absolutely gorgeous for this spread, as well as just my poor planning on this part. So you see the sticker right here, it's the flowers, they're singing, and unfortunately I kind of had to cover that with Cater's head, Cater Diamond's head, but that's fine. And it's just mainly like adding these around and just finding my little bits of references. This is clear. You can see it on camera. It's slightly clear. So it just kind of holds everything together. And you can see a little bit. That's what I like at the end of the day. It's that you can still see the references without being like, oh, this is directly to Twisted Wonderland. This is a different Disney references. And that's what I really enjoy. What I would love to know is, what are your favorite Disney movies or Disney references if you play Disney's Twisted Wonderland, or if just general, what's your favorite Disney movie, or anything that's like Disney affiliated, as in, like, for example, some of the Studio Ghibli movies are technically under Disney because they were the ones that distributed it. I'm counting that as like a Disney, so they could make a Disney Twisted Wonderland reference. I think that would be a good idea. But also, it's very fun just to see, like, if you go down the rabbit hole, it's kind of fun to see what Disney owns and what does not own through, like, the third party, or, like, through the distributor, or through, like, who actually owns this IP. You'll be surprised. If you go down, like, a rabbit hole, you'll be surprised what Disney owns and what does not. Does not own. It is really interesting. But enough about, like, IPs and all that. I also just wanted to see, what is your favorite Heartslabyul character? I'm kind of partial to Riddle because mood, overachiever, trying to be the best, but also having a lot of like, ooh, I was not a regular teen, cause oof, I felt that, buddy. But also, I feel like I'm also very Trey, cause I just love sweets, and I love baking. Not good as him, but I do love to attempt to make cookies. So those are kind of like my two biases at the moment. I might change. I don't know. That's the beauty of being a fandom. Sometimes you fall in love with one character and you'll be surprised all of a sudden you have merch of a different character. But also, Cater is so real. I absolutely love his very extroverted energy. And I won't mention what book spoilers it's from, but oof, his backstory really does hit. Ace, I feel like if I ever met Ace in real life, I would be screaming at him multiple times. Deuce, he tries his best. I feel like I will get knocked out by his cauldron, but yes, he tries his best, which is really fun. I absolutely love this spread, and I just kind of enjoyed the vibes. So, what is the biggest thing when it comes to doing this type of journaling is to have fun. I've been journaling for a while, doing these collage for a while as for fun, because I know some people do this as basically their hobby to making this as their job. And if you're interested in doing this, for me, I just use my regular printer, my regular HP printer, and a Dream, and Canva. All of these are basically from Canva. So what I do on Canva is I just make a regular poster size, as in like 11 by 15 to 12 inch, depending on what the type of paper I use, basically letter size paper. And I just do everything that fits within the boxes, and I print it out as a PDF. So within, I just print all of these out and just trying to find the right attempt on the scale before I print it out, and then on the preview printer version, and then let's see what goes. I kind of like doing this mishmash and go type of situation, and it is very, very fun. I absolutely love doing this, and hopefully that I'll get to do more with better equipment next time. Hopefully I get one of those cool sticker back what is it called, photo cards, Polaroid style stickers that I can do. So in the meantime, I love to do paper style, because I know some people like to do cardboard or get like fancy paper. I just use regular printer paper. I love to showcase how affordable sometimes journaling can be. All you really need is printer paper, some ink, and you don't really need to have stickers. But washi tape is not a must, but it is really nice to add a pop of color. And just all you really need is like a glue stick or a dream. I like to do double-sided tape because I like to control. I need that instant gratification of it sticking, because sometimes sometimes gluing, you need to get that dried and then adding more. But with glue, you have that little bit of semblance of I can still move it. With tape, well, at least with this tape that I have from Daiso, you still don't really have, like, once it's there, it's there. You can pull it out, but it leaves a little bit of the mark. It takes a little bit of the paper with you from the journal. But I enjoy it regardless. And I have a bunch of little Alice in Wonderland themed washi tape, so I've just been using that to like the corners and add more stuff. Maybe next time you see on my Instagram, I like to post stuff on my Instagram about my journal, so you'll probably see that very soon. And you might see things add a little bit of difference, maybe on the corners, maybe if I added a little bit more stickers to this, or maybe add a little bit more staff members on the other side. We may never know. But also, it is very relaxing. I recommend my viewers, my friends, not much of my family members, I don't really like to journal that much, but anyone who's interested, just to look at all the scrap paper that you have, or you can just go on and create your own little sheet of what you would like, cut it out, and just sit there and just look at what you have some sort of sticking object, either tape, glue, a dream, maybe even paint. Sometimes you have like liquid glue paint, and just go at it. Sometimes you don't need to look nice, it's just that it's on the page and you feel that you contribute something onto your journal. That's how I view things, but my opinion can always change. And so with that, what do you like to journal about? Do you journal? Write down in the comments. I love hearing other people's interest, and also just how things do change, and maybe this journal might change more. Also, what should I do? I am kind of running out of scrap paper, so I'm interested in what should I do, or what you want to see. I love Twisted Wonderland, and all the events are very near and dear to my heart, so I'm interested to see what you're interested in seeing. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you follow for more, and also check me out on my other social medias. You'll see more updates there and other new content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you very soon. Have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.